Welcome to Behind the Celluloid, where we dive into daily and old school movie news for some nostalgia fun. I'm your host, Jack. Let's get started. From JoeBlow.com, Ridley Scott gets candid about James Cameron's Aliens and why Prometheus failed. Ridley Scott is never one to hold back his opinion, so let's hear what he has to say about the Alien sequels and prequels. In space, no one can hear you scream, but in the news, everybody can hear you gripe. As he gears up for the release of another sequel in Gladiator 2, Ridley Scott is opening up about not only how he got sidestepped for Aliens, but also his take on the rest that followed. Speaking with Deadline, Ridley Scott remembered being told by James Cameron just how the Alien franchise would be moving forward, and how that all changed when he himself stepped aside. Remember, Scott maintains that he wasn't even offered the chance to direct Aliens despite the 1979's Alien being a smash at the box office. Jim told me, quote, "Listen, I can't get it as frightening because you've just shown the beast enough that it's no longer fresh. But it works still. He said I'm going to go military." That's what Jim said. I said, gotcha. Jim's was a very good sequel. 3 and 4 became more and more difficult. As it unrolled, I thought, oh God, they're going to F it up. And then from that, honestly, I said, okay, I'm done with that. But Ridley Scott would of course return to the Alien franchise for 2012's Prometheus, which brought Ridley Scott back to the Alien franchise after more than 30 years and 3 other directors. On this stage, Scott stated, quote, "Years later I saw this bloody film that they kept playing every night somewhere on the globe, on all platforms. There's life in the best yet. That's why I sat down with the great writer Damien Lindelof, and we reconstructed a resurrection of the era with Prometheus and how it evolved from Alien. But we were asleep at the wheel. My advisors, who frankly no longer are with me, were asleep at the wheel. And I partly blame myself, except I was busy making other films, and so it was let go, and it shouldn't have been." I like how he states that I partly blame myself, except I was busy making other films. Well, then why are you complaining, dude? As for being busy, Ridley Scott is absolutely guilty of this, helming 9 movies since Prometheus, one of which was yet another Alien movie, 2017's Covenant, a film he thinks deserves a sequel more than this year's Romulus. But Scott has also been tied up in his latest sequel, Gladiator 2, which turned out better than a lot of us expected, and demonstrates that Scott can be perfectly capable of helming a sequel to one of his greatest films. It sounds like he's just frustrated, and he's had multiple times to go back to the franchise, so I'm kind of curious on why he's complaining yet again. Anyways, that's it for now. Let me know what your favorite Alien movie is. If you like all of them, if you like the first, second, whatever it may be. Thank you so much for taking the time checking this out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It's free and really helps the channel grow. You can also check us out at Cthulhu Jack Presents for bite-sized movie reviews. Until next time.